I'm gonna keep trying my best. Anyway, I'm going to start now. Alright. Anyway, it's just me today. I hope to do multiplayer sometime in the future, but, that's a talk for another day. Playing the long game today. For another, at least, 2-hour stream, I hope. Camp Spooky, the stage of some of our dearest summers. Back then we were young and unafraid. With school far away, everything seemed possible as the sun embraced us on our way to camp. Summer has that distinct power, doesn't it? You live for the days while the nights inebriate you with possibilities. It's like life could take a turn at every corner. And for us, it did. Alright. Who should I pick this time? Usually I go with Vicky, but recently I've been more into the DLCs read. So I think that I'm going to go with them. With she pronouns. Name is Freya. Freya. That's me. I'm not Frey. I'm Freya. Alright, what should we pack? Definitely bootleg one. Uranium lipstick. It does make me look glowing. Pokemans? Sword of Roar? Multi-tool? The multi-tool does look all-purpose. Yeah. And business anal paste. MC Griffin. Does the MC stand for McElroy? A totally fine ukulele. Or the smallest violin. I think I'm gonna have to go with the Pokemans. I do love Mudkips. Oh man, that sounded so old just now, I'm so sorry. One might say that the Monster Prom had hardened us on the highs and lows of love. But no, in love we're always absolute beginners. Yeah, we are. And summer camp was no different. No one talked about it, but the idea of a summer love loomed over our heads. Close to the last day of camp, there was a meteor shower happening just 5 weeks away. Everyone knew that if you were into someone, you were going to watch that thing together. And so, a silent yet powerful pressure invaded us. It was the Monster Prom all over again. Everything seemed uncertain. Everything but one thing. Whoever we were asking on a meteor shower date, it was probably going to be one of the 6 coolest people on that bus. Our new love interests. Joy Johnson Jojima, 23. A witch who wanted to chill a bit after saving the world countless times. A bit of a workaholic. Ravi Mishra, 22, a hot-headed adventurer possessed by a curse who had turned out to be the most annoying roommate ever. Calculaster Hewlett-Packard, version 1.1, a library computer who had become a sentient robot ready to experience life to its fullest. He's so cute. Dahlia Aquino, 20, a buff blue demon and warwalker who had set her sights on conquering summer next. I support her. Damien LeVay, 21, a fearless demon with a taste for destruction and a love of fire. He's from the first game, I like him. And Milo Belladonna, 23... a Death Reaper, doubling as an internet influencer, and who was profoundly in love with life and all its earthly pleasures. Calculaster is very cute. And is Damien the only one from the first game? Well... technically, some of the others, like Joy over here, RV, and Calculaster, they weren't main love interests in the first game, but I believe that all of them had their own sub-endings. This is their first time as main... wait, no, Calculaster was part of second term. Second term, a DLC for the first game. Calculaster is adorable. What was the qualification to get in there? I believe that it was a popularity poll. Like, Damien was definitely a shoo-in. The bus trip was long, and all of summer could be shaped by the first step well taken. And so it was clear. It all came down to breaking the ice and causing a good impression with the right person. Now, let's do something unexpected on the bus. Start a fire. Make sure the bus is happy. Play dead. Just press the skip button until this starts. Ride the bus to victory, or perform a magic trick. Let's see. Well, start a fire is obviously Damien's. I think that Calculester would make sure that the bus is happy because he's a good boy like that. Skip button is Aravi. She's really into RPGs and stuff. Victory would be Dahlia. I think that she would be able to tame a bus if she really put her mind to it. Is Calculester programmed to be a good boy? I mean, is nurture really more important than nature? I think it doesn't matter why he's a good boy, he just is. That's my philosophy for today. So our remaining ones are play dead or perform a magic trick. Let's see. Oh yeah, Dahlia was in second semester too. Second term. I forgot about that. Looking like someone who doesn't care about philosophy. I am a wise woman. Let's see. I think that I'm going to play dead. Maybe then Milo can, like, pretend to reap my soul? I hope they do. Yeah! I love them. Oh, Freya, you look so adorable playing dead. That looks positively stylish on everyone, in my opinion. A large portion of my best selfies were taken with lifeless cadavers. Here's me, alongside some poor Polynesian man who choked on a pineapple. Ooh, and here's one of me and Elvis doing duck lips. Bathroom selfies are truly the bomb, wouldn't you say? Oh, man. You know, Freya, I dare say that you're just as photogenic as a corpse when you're alive. That's actually quite rare. I'm flattered. If you're ever in a selfie mood this summer, hit me up while we're at camp. Yeah, we're winning it. We only had 5 weeks left to woo our crushes and conquer their hearts. But as I already said, we were young and unafraid, and we were ready to start. Alright, so this plays pretty similarly to Monster Prom. There are a couple of differences, like you will see during the weekends, or, well, the nights.
Fine, let's go.
Let's go! Hey Freya, are you winning? Yep, I'm winning, son! So these are our beginning stats based on what we packed. So our top ones are smarts and fun right now. But we want Milo to think that we're cool, so for now going to the gym, Camp Dome, to up our charm. That day at the Camp Dome, you play hacky sack. It's all fun and games, literally, until the hacky sack falls, and, against all your knowledge of hacky sack's supposed composition, it breaks upon hitting the floor. Whoops. Can you romance yourself? I wish. What the heck? The good news is, inside of it, there's +2 charm? You call dibs! Nice. Afterwards, you get peer pressured into a game of Capture the Flag Extreme. You're very bad at it and end up in jail pretty much immediately. Yeah, that sounds like me alright. That's okay though. Jail is just a chalk square drawn on the ground, and given some of the weapons the other players are carrying, it's probably the safest place you can be. Milo and Calculester are already in jail. Maybe we can convince them to ditch this game and eat marshmallows or something. Hello, fellow inmate. What are you in for? Tax evasion?
Hello, Internet.
Don't mind him. He's been like this since they put him in here. It's pretty good content.
Admin permissions to sex?
Prison has changed me, Freya. Would you like to trade me some cigarettes in exchange for my fundamental dignity? Yes or no? You share your idea, bailing on this dumb exercise and executing a marshmallow heist. Calculester is a good boy. What? No, no, no. Can you imagine what it would do to my brand if I was caught cheating at a game? Undermining the laws of reality, subverting life and death, that's the kind of stuff my followers expect. But cheating? No way. I respect you, Milo. As for me, friend, I have been on the inside so long I do not think I can ever go back to society. Oh god, is Milo an influencer? Yes, they are! And I love them for it. I mean, just look at how fashionable they are. Besides, the real prison here is the prison of negative thinking, you know? No, you don't know, nor do you agree, but if your fellow prisoners insist that this is a real jail, you'll just have to orchestrate a real jailbreak. I got this. We can post on social media about your unjust imprisonment so the masses clamor for your freedom. Or, prison is all about who you know. You should get to know that dude Michael in the corner. He's been trapped in here for 3 years, so he must know something. Let's see. Which sounds most like us? I do like Twitter. Or I like Twitter about as much as you can like a social network. This Capture the Flag game has been going on for 3 years. Of course it has. Yeah. You compose an emotional narrative about how you have all been victimized by the sports industrial complex. Plus your fingers were crossed when you were tagged, so it doesn't count.
You reap what you sow.
Ooh, let me help. How about this for the last line? Though we are imprisoned in Chalk Jail, we are free in our hearts. But our hearts are also imprisoned in Chalk Jail.
May I chime in?
You have perfectly captured my struggle, friend Milo. Shall I artificially extend our social media reach? My second cousin is a Chinese botnet. Nice. Working together, the three of you managed to whip up a firestorm of outrage over your tragic plight. Soon your chalky cell is surrounded by protesters, weeping and tearing at their clothes, overwhelmed by the injustice of your situation. Fingers crossed, but at what cost? They chant. Several people go on hunger strikes. They pass out from hunger. It's only been an hour, but they're very committed. Looks like this Capture the Flag game has been cancelled. Yes, it has. Milo, due to their intense social media savvy, gets interviewed by a popular online publication. Nice.
Magnificent.
You know, I just think that what we really need to focus on here is all the people out there in chalk jails who aren't being talked about. This is about them. Well spoken, Milo. Does that mean you do not want me to continue hyping your social media accounts in connection with this terrible indignity, friend Milo? What? No. Keep doing that, obviously. How are we supposed to have an appreciable impact on the culture if I'm not famous? Eventually, the masses of protesters outside your cell reach critical mass. The chairman of the National Capture the Flag Extreme Association issues a statement. The sport of Capture the Flag Extreme stands for teamwork, dignity, and cartoonish violence. Unjust imprisonment has no place in our organization. Effective immediately, I am abolishing chalk jail. Let all those wrongfully imprisoned run free.
Success achieved.
Hooray! We are free! I suppose I will not be needing the pruno I was brewing inside my chest cavity. Removing jail from the game permanently unbalances Capture the Flag Extreme, but let's be real, this is nowhere near the worst thing you've ever done. You gain +2 charm and +1 creativity. And we do it again!
Fine, let's go.
Next, I think that our creativity is looking pretty low. Head to Scout HQ. That day you happen to take the same Monster Scouts class as Mamimi the Oni girl. You didn't get good sleep last night, so you ask her if she has any of that weird energy drink she let you have once during high school. She doesn't, but she does have some very strange smelling coffee that could help. Where does this girl even find these weird drinks? The coffee is delicious, but it comes with side effects. You get an acquired fear of caterpillars, and you grow +2 creativity in your hair. I was already scared of caterpillars. Later, you're wandering through camp looking for Milo. Your therapist said you need to spend some time contemplating mortality. So hanging out with a Reaper counts, right? It definitely does.
Got a gig.
Oh hey, I'd love to chat, babe, but I've got a gig. Actually, why don't you come along? It's a lovely day for a reaping, and you get the privilege of watching me work. My tongue is just not working today. Oh heck yeah. Watching Milo lead a soul into the afterlife? That's gotta count as emotional reflection. You follow Milo to a rotting corpse where the soul awaits.
Hello, darling.
Hello, little soul. I'm Death, but you can just call me Milo. Here's the bad news. You're dead. But the good news is, I'm going to take you to the afterlife. Let's go. Ah, I love that look in their eye. You, Death, you have come for me. But first, you must listen to my tale. It is a tale of woe, of strife, of courtly ambitions. For I was the Grand Master to the Mer-King. Another dead person with a tale. They always want to tell you a tale. People just don't respect a Reaper's time nowadays, you know? Go ahead, I guess. I served the venerable Mer-King as Grand Master. Days ago, the Mer-King was attacked in his sleep. He survived, but became obsessed with the idea that the attack had been a coup. He killed me in his paranoia. But I saw the attack with my own eyes. The Mer-King was not the victim of a coup d'etat. He was attacked by a vicious beast with the strength of 100 warriors. The beast was a doggish thing and covered in the thickest fur, and it peed all over the king's chamber. The room was positively drenched, and we were already underwater. Strangely enough, the beast seemed to be rather enjoying itself, barking and laughing. And I heard tell that it was goaded on by a mysterious specter. Well, that's another mystery, and to this day, I wonder if— Wait! Are you even listening to me? The story is gripping! You should be paying attention! Oh, of course I wasn't listening. That story was way beyond my attention span. I was trying to figure out why I can't download your soul to my soul transporter app. Oh, did my model glitch? Oh no. Hang on a moment. Oh no, that's not even a photogenic angle. Sorry, my face broke. My face. Ah! Ah! Okay, are we back now? Is it okay now? There it is? Okay. Okay. Technology. I can relate, Milo. I relate so much. That's weird. What if I change the setting? Oh no! Oh god no! This better not be what I think it is. Hey, Grandmaster. By any chance, did you ever trade your soul to a demon? Trade my soul to a demon? I don't recall. I might have. It sounds like something I would do, but I can't recall the demon.
Make some space for Dahlia!
That soul belongs to me, baby! Get ready for an eternity of Dahlia! Honestly, give her the soul. She deserves it. 4 years ago, I made a deal with that guy. He swore that I could have his soul when he died for the low price of 4 elf-themed pogs. You know, pogs? Remember pogs, you guys? Poggers! Trade my soul? Sounds like something I would do. But Sig, you're worth at least 5 elf-themed pogs. Oh yes, it's all coming back to me now. Great to see you again, Dahlia. I forgot I traded away my soul. But I never forgot those sweet elf pogs. They were so sweet. Such nice pogs. I was entertained by them for like 4 weeks. Then the next trend came and I forgot about them. But it was totally worth trading my soul. OMG, the shenanigans. I can barely cope. Dahlia, I need you to relinquish the soul so I can take it to the afterlife. I refuse to let this affect my rating. Sorry, Milo. I traded 4 whole pogs for that soul. I'm not giving it up unless you give me something better. I'm making a soul army and he's gonna be my first soldier. Oh dang, looks like Milo needs to wrestle this soul from Dahlia's demonic grip. Bargain with Dahlia and get this Reaper the recently deceased soul that they deserve. What if we split the soul in half? They do that all the time in anime, right? Psh, why worry about one pathetic little soul when you can trade it for an entire soul album? Or how about 20 elf pogs? Make it rain pogs in here. Pog, pog. I do like pogs. Poggers?
Fantastic!
Yeah, 20 elf pogs? Freya, are you serious? It's a deal! You grab your collection of elf pogs out of your backpack. Dahlia snatches them excitedly and throws the Grandmaster's soul back to Milo. Below.
Never stop being you.
Wonderful. Thanks for trading, Dahlia. I'm pleased as a butterfly emerging from its chrysalis. And I didn't realize that you were such a big elf fan. First off, yeah, I'm a huge elf fan. But this was actually a financial investment. The Pogs black market is lucrative. You guys haven't heard? There's a whole underground economy that's entirely based off of Pogs. It's a totally unregulated market, but that's what makes it so fun. And the specific type of Pog is important for determining its value. Elf Pogs are some of the highest value Pogs out there, along with Star Trek The Next Generation Stardisks. I'm okay. Technically, the black market does consider human souls to be a type of Pog, but they're basically worthless currency. 20,000 human souls are usually worth about 1 elf Pog.
You're trending, darling.
Dahlia, you're an absolutely inspired trader. I could listen to you talk about underground economies all day. This is basically ASMR for me. You see, Milo likes ASMR, I like ASMR. It's basically destiny, right?
Gotta go!
Heck yeah, I should go though. I want to liquidate these Pogs right away. The whole market's going crypto soon, and you never know what that'll do to the value of these babies. I sincerely cannot believe how well that worked out. Let's finish this reaping gig, okay? Milo pops the Grandmaster soul into their Yves St. Lawrence soul reaping tote, and you two enjoy a nice stroll while leading the soul to the afterlife. Since you helped them finish this gig so quickly, you two take the extra time to sit on a cliff and hold hands. Aww! It's romantic AF.
Life. It's so beautiful.
Aww. This atmosphere. It's calm, quiet, beautiful. I can feel myself blooming, you know? I'm happy as a peony in spring. And the sunset is particularly emotional today.
We should do a collab.
Thanks for your help with the gig, Freya. I don't know what I would have done if Dahlia had kept that soul. But you were there right when I needed you, weren't you? Suddenly, Milo dramatically grabs your face with both hands. They stare deep into your eyes. You can feel your soul quaking. Listen, Freya. I wouldn't trade your soul for all the elf Pogs in the world. Whoa! If Milo thinks that your soul is worth more than 20 elf Pogs, that's gotta mean something, right? You blush so hard that it gives you +2 boldness and +1 smarts. I love them.
Hope there's still some room.
We have a completely one-track mind, so we're sitting next to Milo again. You're looking for a spot to chill by the campfire when you see 2 beautiful angels. Oh wait, that's just Dahlia and Milo.
Fancy meeting you here.
Ooh, Freya. Come over here. I'm giving Dahlia a crash course in social media marketing, and we could use a note taker. I'll take all the notes you need, Milo. Now, Dahlia, I've completed an audit of your social feeds, and frankly, I've noticed a lot of improvement. A lot of room for improvement. Metaphorically speaking, you're still in a digital cocoon. And I'm going to feed you metaphorical leaves until you form a metaphorical chrysalis and emerge a metaphorical butterfly of new media. I wish Milo would feed me metaphorical leaves. Milo, you're one of my most trusted advisors, mainly because you remind me of an owl. People with owl energy are very wise. It's true.
No one is ready for Dahlia!
But I just don't get it. What does my Twitter feed have to do with my ultimate goal of conquering the 8 circles of heck and declaring myself Queen Eternal? Dahlia, if you want to be queen, that means your reputation is more important than ever. You have to project a compelling brand image to garner political clout. For example, you're using Twitter to stan Ariana Grande and follow Liam's insufferable feed, but you could also use Twitter to gain new followers for your army. I could use Twitter to gain followers? Awesome! I thought you could only do that by taking over territories with brutal crushing force. This seems way more efficient. I mean, maybe not. Let's do this thing! Make me a media butterfly or whatever!
Magnificent.
Perf! I think it's time for a total brand refresh. How about we reintroduce you as a fitness influencer? You'll just have to promote protein powders 2 or 3 times an hour. Nice! And I can post about my daily workout regime, killing someone bigger than me. I know I'm done when I'm holding a skull in my hand. That's goals. That's fitness goals. That might be a little off-putting to some demographics. Milo, not a fan of skulls? Remember, we want people to connect with your brand. Maybe we can introduce a relatable hobby. Do you crochet? Yeah! How did you know? I usually harvest the intestines of my defeated enemies to crochet nets, which I use to trap more of my enemies. Now that's relatable hashtag content. Okay, yikes on a few levels? Maybe we should focus on the basics. How about a regular live stream schedule so your fans can get to know you? Oh, live streaming! I love live streaming my enemies. That's when you stream the life out of someone by slowly draining all their blood, right? This is so awesome, Milo. I can't wait to pin my block list to my wall for some live streaming. I love her. Not only are these two not on the same page, they're probably not in the same book. And Dahlia's book is probably made of flesh. Time for a suggestion of your own. Either we say Dahlia's most mysterious and alluring trait is the silent H in her name. Start planting silent H's here and there for no reason. People will be caught off guard. Or, Dahlia's brand is intensity. From now on only tweet in all caps. People will love it. Milo seems intrigued by your idea. You mentioned that you even planted a silent H in off guard to prove your point. No way. Did you really? I didn't even notice that silent H. It caught me off guard. Ooh, that is fun. Wait a sec, are you guys serious? My name has a silent H in it? Yeah, Dahlia? It's after the A and before the Leah. How could you not know they? No, not. I shall never be silenced, and neither shall my name. Oh no. From now on I declare that everyone will pronounce the H in my name. Never again shall the H be silent. Not to interrupt this passionate declaration, but I think it's kinda impossible to pronounce that H. The silent H is very well established grammatically. I did it again. Blasphemy, nothing is impossible to me. Leah Akino. Dahlia is definitely pronouncing the H in her name, but she doesn't use a typical H sound. Instead, she uses a guttural scream summoned directly from the depths of heck. Okay, so I'll try to do that. Hearing that noise changes you forever. You feel the top layer of your brain cells evaporate, and a significant chunk of your sanity goes with them. You can no longer tell if any of this is real or if you're actually trapped in a video game. Guess you'll never know. Heck yeah! I'd say this is a huge improvement to my name, which was already a 10 out of 10. Much like my face and body.
Hashtag fail.
That was deeply unsettling, Dahlia. I haven't heard a sound that arresting since I tried to reap an opera singer with strep throat. Thanks a lot for your help, Milo. Wow, you and Freya make a pretty awesome team, huh? Dahlia leaves, saying she has to email her bank the new way to pronounce her name. Milo collapses onto your shoulder. Oh, Milo-senpai. As disturbing as that was, I must admit that I'm impressed with your quick wit, Freya. Want to go listen to an entire album on my phone with me? My ears are throbbing in a bad way, and they're begging for something to cleanse my auditory palate. Milo, let's listen to ASMR together. Some alone time with Milo? Dang, now your ears are throbbing in a good way. Score! Morning time again.
Feels wrong.
I think that I want to up my creativity some more. Milo likes creative people. That day in Monster Scouts, you all learn how to build scarecrows. That's vaguely nature-related, right? You decide to take it a step further, though. You add a magical crystal you found in a cave last month to your scarecrow to turn it into a sentient being. I'm a mother now. The scarecrow is very grateful to have been made alive. You take your new friend out for a soda and have a very pleasant afternoon. You are welcome, my son. Or no, my child, I shouldn't assume. Then you're forced to disassemble him so the next group of scouts can use the materials. No, my son! Your scarecrow begs you not to relinquish your gift of life, but you're a dedicated Monster Scout first. Scouts appreciate your dedication to the organization. You're awarded +2 creativity. My son, what have I done? Well, afterwards you end up vibing with Milo. You're sharing a hammock, cuddled up close with each other. And you're both checking your phones, heck yeah! What could be more emotionally intimate than quietly scrolling right beside your #1 summer crush? I know, right? Suddenly, Milo's phone starts blowing up. Granted, Milo's phone is always blowing up. But right now it's worse than usual.
Hey, darling.
No need to look so jealous, dear. Oh, I love when they use pet names. Just a work text. I keep telling the head office not to contact me when I'm taking a staycation, but I suppose this reaping is urgent. Oh la la, another day, another death, oh! Oh my god. This is a little awkward, isn't it? Well, not awkward for you, because you don't know yet, and I shouldn't tell you. But I can't resist a little gossip. Listen, Freya, I don't usually disclose proprietary information, but I just got a gig for next week to collect your soul. Huh? Milo's going to reap your soul? That sounds super terrifying and also a little bit hot. You ask Milo if this means you're going to die next week. Short answer, yup, you're totally going to die. Long answer, life, death, and fate are weird and messy, and it's hard to say 100% because of quantum nonsense, but if I'm getting the gig, yeah, you're gonna die. Congrats! This is the most awkward news you've ever received while lounging in a hammock. You start to freak out! No, Freya, don't freak out! I'm an expert and I promise you it's not as scary as it seems. Death reminds us of the profound, infinite beauty of life. And realistically, it's not like you're immortal or anything. Sorry to bust your bubble, but that was going to find you eventually, boo. Well, I'm glad it was you, Milo. TBQH, I'm actually doing you a huge favor by letting you know ahead of time. It's my gift to you, the opportunity to go out with a bang.
This is the first day of the rest of your life.
Let's make this last week of your life the best week of your life. We'll spend every moment together, and we'll end it with a huge party, a celebration of Freya. There's nothing I'd rather do. A whole week with Milo? That sounds like heaven, and it's exciting enough to distract you from your imminent death. You're in!
Aesthetics on point.
Lovely. God, you're going to get so many posthumous followers. I'm almost jealous. Oh, and we should start considering the party aesthetic right away. We need some big, memorable main event at the party. Something that'll honor your true essence, Freya. And Obvi, it should be Snapchat friendly. Any ideas? Your time to shine. Quick, what's the perfect way to 1. Entertain your party guests, 2. Commemorate your entire existence, and 3. Impress Milo? Either you will narrate the epic tale of your life through the profound carnal medium of interpretive dance, or you'll have your friends give toast in your honor. It'll be emotionally moving, and everyone will get drunk. 2 birds, 1 stone. I must dance. I have no legs, but I must dance. Ooh, you want to perform an interpretive dance? Oh, Freya, that's wonderful. I was 75% sure you wouldn't let me down. And you didn't. Yay! It's the perfect choice for the party's main event. After all, dancing is the best way to celebrate being alive. Second best. The best way is driving a jet ski, obviously. But I have one concern about the dance number. Emotional vulnerability. Dancing can be so revealing of our internal psychology, you know? As they say, the hips don't lie. We'd better rehearse your story of my life dance before the party. Go on, give me your raw, unfiltered truth, and I'll make sure it's feed-worthy. Hashtag unfiltered. You perform a dance for Milo in honor of your existence. You pour everything into this dance. Your love for Milo, your fear of death, and your heart and soul. And your Pokemon heart soul. Freya, you're an artist! My god, I'm shook. I can't believe you've been secretly profound this whole time. Your movements were simply breathtaking. Your rendition of the robot was a classic, but also a searing indictment of modern industrialism. Wait, did I diss Calculester? No, he doesn't deserve that. And those strange, awkward hip gyrations. They perfectly expressed your belief that we're all imperfect beings, united only by our mistakes and shared experiences.
Life.
Don't even get me started on the dramatic leaping, such an apt metaphor for life. We're all just leapfrogs, jumping between lily pads in a pond full of our tadpole babies. I want tadpole babies with you, Milo. But still, something was missing. I think it's the end of the story. Your death. You need a big finish that stares death in the face. I could stare you in the face all day, Milo. I can't believe I'm saying this, but Freya, you need me. Want to finish off your performance with a little tango of death?
We should do a collab.
Come here, you silly mortal. Dance with me. You and Milo rehearsed the most swoon-worthy, sexually charged, erotic death tango of all time. That rehearsal was just so stirring. Like seeing an erotic butterfly breaking free of its cocoon. I'm sure the real thing will be even better. You've got me pining a little, Freya. In the meantime, we should move on to our next activity in your final week of life. An afternoon of wine tasting at the region's most expensive vineyard. Shall we? This is quickly turning into the best week of your life, and it's all thanks to Milo's undeniable charm. Their charm is so undeniable that you actually gain +3 charm yourself. Thank you, Milo. What shall we do next? Our fun is pretty low, so maybe we can work on that. To the lake. Aw, I'm all nice and floaty. You decide to go relax in the lake for a bit. Camp Spooky gets pretty crazy, so it's nice to just float on the water and chill. You end up falling asleep, and wake up to realize you floated halfway across the lake straight into a crab rave? The crabs are just as confused as you are, but they invite you to rave with them, and their party is surprisingly poppin'. You gain +1 invite to the next crab rave, and +2 fun. Well, since you're dying next week, Milo has been helping you live your last days to the fullest. Currently, the two of you are getting a super fancy pedicure where little fish eat the dead skin off your feet. It feels amazing, and it's hecka IG worthy.
Milo Belladonna, here at last.
Ah, that really hits the spot. I've said it once and I'll say it again. Fish give better pedicures than people. I'll take your word for it, Milo. And I needed some R&R. This non-stop life celebrating with you has been all-consuming. But honestly, I can't remember the last time I had so much fun. Me too, Milo. Milo looks at you with such bedroom eyes. Your heart starts to race. It's a tender moment. While we're enjoying this tender moment, I thought we could talk deets for your end-of-life bash. I've been really immersing myself in the preparations. Freya, this might be some of the finest party planning work of my entire career. Ooh, be sure to put this on your resume, Milo. First off, the venue is insane. I got my boss to let me borrow her interdimensional penthouse. The ceiling is made of diamonds and the bodyguards are literally 4-dimensional. We're going to do this huge dramatic entrance for you where you burst out of a coffin. Cute, right? And the coffin outfit is the perfect amount of the... trust me. But do I go back into the coffin at the end? That's very important. It's about symmetry. Ooh, and you're not going to believe the guest list. All the basics, sure, but we have some huge guests on here. I did not realize you had this kind of pull, darling. Keep it on the DL, but we've got several prominent ghosts coming. Both Edison and Tesla, so things should get interesting. Oh, I've watched enough Fate to know where this is going. Still, I feel like something's missing. I think we need a big mind-blowing VIP surprise guest.
Magnificent.
Someone who can show up halfway through the party, uninvited, and have a poetic final embrace with you. A real moment, you know. Does anyone come to mind? Maybe a long-lost twin from whom you were separated at birth and have never actually met? Milo's right, you definitely need a special guest for your party. You don't have any long-lost twins that you know of. Who knows? But you do know the perfect VIP to invite. The obstetrician who was there for your birth. He ushered you into this world, and now he'll usher you out. Or, this party is all about you, so summon alternative versions of yourself from other timelines. It'll be poetic and awesome, like when Beyonce looks in a mirror. I do like the idea of still being in contact with your obstetrician. Excuse me, your obstetrician? Are you too close or something? Absolutely. Milo's doubtful, but you stand firm. You whip out your phone and call up Dr. John, the obstetrician who birthed you. Hi, John. Why, of course I'll be the special guest at your party, Freya. In fact, I'll come discuss the details with you right now. That's how important you are to me. Within a few minutes, you hear the whirring of a helicopter overhead. A fancy-looking man drops down from the topper. It's your obstetrician, Dr. John. Oh my god, is that Elton John? Dear God, Freya, your obstetrician is Dr. Elton John? Why didn't you say that earlier? You didn't ask, Milo. I'm so excited you made me slightly raise my voice. This hasn't happened to me in like 2 decades. Ah, you must be Milo, Freya's beloved Reaper. Yes, it's me, Dr. Elton John. Cheerio! I was just knighted, so my full title is technically Sir Dr. Elton John.
Hello, darling.
It's a pleasure. Big fan, Obvi. I'm sure you're wondering about the deep, meaningful connection between me and Freya. Let me tell you the tale. You see, I used to be a world-renowned obstetrician, but the birth of Freya changed my life forever. I don't actually know what Elton John sounds like. As I watched Freya's mother suffer through a 52-hour labor, I was struck with the profound beauty of all living things. It was such a meaningful, poetic birth that I was inspired to leave my medical career behind and become a musician. In a way, all of my success, my 5 Grammy Awards, my 2 Oscars, and of course, my beloved Disney Legends Award, are all thanks to Freya.
You're trending, darling.
That makes perfect sense. You know, now that I think about it, I can sense the essence of Freya as the underlying fabric of all your songs. Exactly, and that's why I'm honored to be your special party VIP. I'll even waive my appearance fees. Oh, that's okay, Mr. John. Where I'm going, I don't need money. Now, what say the 3 of us go take my chopper for a joyride? Life is short after all. You and Milo go for a helicopter ride with Sir Dr. Elton John. Milo is super impressed. This is the best day of your life easily. And you've still got plenty of Milo quality time left before you die. You gain +3 charm and a very mature outlook on your own mortality. Nice.
I love this dim light.
Alright, Milo time again. Loiter over to the campfire, desperately hoping that some of your zany friends will pull you into one of their shenanigans.
Sup, loser?
Hey, Freya, come over here and do poetry with us. I don't want to be the worst at this. Don't be rude. Yay, you found a shenanigan! You join Milo, Hex, and Aravi around the fire. They're all writing in cute little notebooks. Aravi's notebook does look pretty blood-soaked, though. Milo is trying to convince me to write poetry again. They said if I watch them do an actual reaping of a monster, if I write a good poem.
What?
It's true. Really, I'm just trying to help a dear friend access her inner emotions through the majesty of the poetic word. Ah, that's why we love you, Milo.
DJ Hex up in the pipes!
And I'm doing it because it's fun. And because I'm awesome at it. My poems all have 2 or 3 emotions in them, at least. Wow, an entire 3. Honestly, Milo, I'm still pretty confused. How are you going to judge if I write a good poem or not? What judging metrics are you using? How do I get the most points? How do I win? RV, I'm getting a bit tired of you asking me how to win things. I've taken that emotion and used it to write you the following poem. Avocado rot. Don't tell me your dreams are dead. Be your own dream, fruit.
Aesthetics on point.
There. That should be all the clarification you need. And I did it in haiku form. Oh, I didn't notice. So you're telling me I can get points in poetry writing by collecting the dreams of fruit? Ugh, no, you blockhead, it's a metaphor. Yeah, Milo's right. They're trying to say that all poems should be about avocados. Like my latest poem, Guacamole Emotions.
Oh,
Guacamole.
how tragic.
Guacamole. You're both hopeless, and frankly, I'm heartbroken that my unparalleled aesthetics are wasted on you two. Whatever, Milo. You already set a win condition for this poem, so like it or not, this is a competition. Not everything is a competition, RV. Just think about, I don't know, crying. People do that all the time, and it's not a competition. It's about the emotion. It's true, I cry all the time.
Take that, sucker.
Crying is obviously a competition to see who can squeeze the most water out of their eyes. Get it together, Milo. Am I a winner? Seems like your friends are having a petty conflict. This could be a great opportunity to side with one of them and win that person's affection. Poets don't tend to be traditional winners. Most of them die alone and penniless. Poetry is about learning to cope with the fact that sometimes we will inevitably lose. Or, there's a clear winner here, whoever can write Beowulf to completion first. We gotta suck up to Milo. No way, really? The way to win at poetry is by losing at life? But wait, there's gotta be at least some poets that were famous and successful. None. Like, Emily Dickinson? Monsters! Monsters! Yes! Welcome, Ballsy! We are romancing the Reaper over here. I love them. No way. I remember reaping her. The whole time she just complained to me about how there were so few hot girls in her town that she decided to never leave her room.
Magnificent.
She did write the most lovely poem about me, though. I gave her an extra few years just for that. Aw. I wish death would come for me.
Huh?
Well, what about Edgar Allan Poe? He was a super famous poet, right? Oh god, I can't believe you just said that. You know that he married his cousin, right? And that basically everyone thought he was insane? He was so rude to me on his deathbed that I made the whole ordeal one of the most painful deaths I've ever delivered. No regrets though, hashtag no regrets. Wow. Then I've been going about this whole poetry thing all wrong. Apparently I should have been trying to live my life like poop and then I'll be a poetry champion. Edgar Allan Poe is a bitch? No. Now that I finally get poetry, where should I start? I don't know, maybe fall in love with someone who's married and develop an opium addiction?
Fuck yeah!
Yeah, speedrun! Wait, RV, I was being sarcastic! It's too late. RV runs off with Hex desperately looking for a happily married opium dealer. Well, that was weird. But it actually reminded me of when I was reaping Oscar Wilde. You would not believe what he said to me right before I took his soul. Milo spends the entire afternoon with you, recounting tales of all the dead poets they've sent to the grave. It's morbid, but kind of romantic. You're just happy to have had some time alone with this very poetic Reaper. And you're scandalized to learn that T.S. Eliot died from eating too many cats. Alright, time for drinks. I think that I'll go with the gacha. Weekend arrives, and so it's time to visit Juan, the small magical Latino cat. Look who's here! Welcome to my bar! Really, I don't know who in their right mind would take such a risk. I guess you have more thirst than common sense. You got that right, Juan. Anyway, check this drink out. Ooh, it's bees! What do you say? Will you take the drink of the day? Or would you prefer the mystery box? The bees or the box? The box or the bees? Honestly, I'm taking the box. Ooh, the classical palette. The mystery box, so bold of you. Hope you're happy with it. No refunds. Bees? Bees! Wanna drink the classical palette? I tried to harness the beauty of art in a potion. It enhances the inner beauty of the world. All locations will become more beautiful. Just bask in it. Oh, that sounds promising.
That was strong.
This is the part where I leave before you puke all over me. Ciao! Thanks, Juan! I wonder what they mean by all the locations becoming more beautiful.
This turn goes smoothly.
Oh, we just gotta check and find out. Gonna become more creative here. Oh my god! Oh my... Look at them! Look at them! Well, that day, all the scouts make a braid chain as a team building exercise. You learn all sorts of new ways to braid hair. But the person braiding your hair accidentally ties an infinity knot into your head. There's no way to untie it. You can see into infinity. But right before Coach gives you the worst haircut of your life, you see how all your friends will die. It's useful in helping you eliminate David Davidson, the doomed deer person, from your romantic prospects. R.I.P. David Davidson. You also watch every Marvel movie that will ever be released. You gain +2 creativity from witnessing so many plot twists. Worth it? There's little you love more than loving on Milo, so it's fun to see how many other people are in the same lovesick boat. Ooh, do I have rivals? This comment says, the composition in your selfies is always so artistic. You should go into photography. And this person says, you post the most inspirational quotes. Day equals made. This one just says, hit me up with that Reeker dick, daddy. Well, assuming all Green Reapers have dicks and or identify as male is so 14th century Europe, you tell him, Milo.
Hashtag blessed.
But I am flattered by the sentiment. Love keeping all my fandom hooked on my aesthetics and thirsty for my all of me. Actually, I'm not actually sure how to pronounce this out loud. Is it mix or mish? Guys? Guys, hello? I don't know English. I'm baby. Belladonna, I was expecting to hear a conversation on owning your attractiveness, being true to your identity, and historical monster lore, but what do I find? Exactly the conversation you just described, Camp Director Miss Weaving? Pronounce what? The title, MX, it's an alternative to Mr. or Miss. I will type it in the chat, MX. Like, I usually use it for letters and haven't had to pronounce it out loud before. No, you on your phone as always, probably making blog posts on your TikTok page.
I hardly blame you.
Camp Director Miss Weaving, maybe if you got a social media page of your own, you'd be able to better relate to your campers? It really is the social hub. I don't want to hear it. I refuse to consider the possibility that online interaction can possibly help people form connections or express themselves, on the ground that I didn't have the internet when I was your age. I am sick and tired of you campers burying your noses in your phones when you could be living in the real world, forming real connections, doing real manual labor. As such... just mix? Oh, okay, just mix. As such, Mix Belladonna, I am confiscating your Instagram account until further notice. Their entire Instagram account. You just admitted you're not familiar with the internet, so let me tell you, that's not how it works. You can't just confiscate someone's...
My phone!
What? My Instagram account is gone! It just disappeared! How is that possible? I told you, Mix Belladonna. I confiscated it, and there's nothing you can do to get it back. We'll just have to sneak into her office while she's away, just like in the movies. That can't be true, and it won't be true if you have anything to do about it. If there's one way to impress Milo, it's gotta be to get their Insta back. Your plan? Subject your minds to the mysterious trials of the House of Captcha to prove you're worthy of retrieving Milo's account, or, according to the Instagram Terms of Service, any account ownership-related dispute can be settled with a grand race at Murder Mountain. I don't think that I'm bold enough for Murder Mountain. So we gotta tackle Captcha. Oh, nice. The House of Captcha? Freya, are you sure? Half the people who attempt their tests don't survive. Most of the rest go insane from their riddles and mind tricks. It's more than a person's brain can handle. It's okay, Milo. It's okay, I trust my eyes. I trust them to identify stoplights.
Magnificent.
But if you truly believe that this is the best way to restore my account, I trust you, Freya. Let us take this journey together. You and Milo journey through the deep, dark, haunted forest of the internet, through cave systems of toxic stalagmites and masculinity, weaving through likes and subscribes, and narrowly avoiding being cancelled by giant bats. Everyone please remember to hit that follow button. Mixter? Is it for Mixter? I really don't know. So, I'm just going to say Mix, I guess? Oh, no, I just came back. Welcome back! And finally, you reach a large castle, balanced precariously on a pile of rocks. You go inside and are greeted by hooded monks who silently guide you into the first room of the tests. The moment you enter the first room, you are suddenly surrounded by images, swirling, moving. A deep, booming voice asks you, which of these images contain traffic lights? Together, you and Milo carefully and nervously touch each image containing a traffic light. We're silently guided to the next room. Oh, it's apparently pronounced Mix or Mux? Alright, got it. This room has a floor of sand on which has scrawled some nearly imperceptible phrase. A large stick lies next to it. I don't know what to do. But you do. You squint at the letters, imagining what they would look like, less slanted, less pixelated. You pick up the stick and write X5RG2 below it. You're right! That was the phrase that was there! A trapdoor swings open where the writing was, and you and Milo descend a ladder into the darkness. Approach the flame, says a voice clearly referencing the fire in the middle of the room, and whisper into it the name of your first pet. The two of you do so, and the fire turns bright green. Like, does anyone even go for the other characters in this, or is it just 100% Milo Dater Simulator? Oh, does everyone else go for Milo too? Milo is great. I have good taste. One final question, says the voice, tone more intense than ever. Look deep into your soul and ask yourself, then answer me. Are you a robot? As a Reaper, much of my life seems to have been prescribed. My career, my duties, but my choices, personality, and hobbies are entirely my own. No, I am not a robot. Good thing Calculister's not here. The fire goes out and is replaced by a floating white orb which glows softly.
Magnificent.
That's it, my Instagram account. I can tell because it smells like Lush products and narcissism. I've only ever seen people thirsting after them correctly. That is the correct choice. Just look at them, they're beautiful. Milo puts the orb in their pocket and their Instagram account is immediately restored to them. They are eternally grateful to you. So, into your pocket goes +2 charm and +1 fun. Yay!
Hope this turn goes smoothly.
See, next up, we saw creativity, so let's have some more fun. To the lake! Look at that. That day at the lake, you start a super soaker fight that turns into an all-out war. War is heck. The enemy team manages to capture the northern section of the lake, but you take a few of their members hostage and learn their empire's weaknesses. You lead a full-scale infiltration. Thousands of soldiers get totally soaked. It's a bloodbath. It's a water bath. After several hours, the enemy team surrenders, and you gain +2 fun from the peace treaty. Yay! A wild Milo appears. Your heart starts beating fast. Is this another one of your dreams about Milo baking you a loaf of bread in the French countryside? Aww.
Fancy meeting you here.
Rhea, I've been looking around for you, and now here you are in my clutches. Oh. I like the way they say that.
I've got a gig.
And now that I found you, want to do me a favor? I've got a soul reaping gig today, and I could use a helper. You're 80% sure this isn't a dream. You agree to help Milo. They lead you to a fresh corpse with a soul waiting right above it. The soul looks like a dope blue orb.
Hello, hello.
Sweet. Hi. I'm Death, but my friends call me Milo. Let me be the first to say, congrats on shuffling off that pesky mortal coil. I've been expecting you. I assume you're here to lead me to the afterlife? I died for a few minutes when I was a child, so I'm somewhat familiar with the intake process. Oh good, so we won't have to explain much. Exactly. Oh, I love souls who have died before. They're refreshingly chill. I'm just going to ask you a few questions before we go. First, state your name, please. I am Remedius Targariak, Commander of the Mer King's Guard and Knight of the Mer Realm. Praise be the Mer King. Mer King again. And just to confirm that you're actually dead, how were you killed? Prepare thyself. It is a terrifying story. I served many years on the Mer King's council, but 'twas the Mer King himself who killed me. One night, the Mer King was attacked in his sleep. He survived, but became paranoid of his small council, thinking the attack was a coup. His paranoia led him to behead me, his most loyal knight. It's this again. But the Mer King was wrong! Just before my death, I discovered the attack was orchestrated by an ancient order who had authored many terrible acts across history. This foul order is known as the Masters. As they executed their devious plans, they chant, Masters! 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 But they spell it with a Z. 'Twas horrifying beyond belief. And I happened to notice that the Masters had quite admirable derrieres. Seriously, they were caked up to a ridiculous degree. Wow, that was a lot. I'm just going to check the death by courtly intrigue high fantasy box on the forum. Now that we've completed the identity and morality tests, I see that you qualify to choose your afterlife destination. Congrats! Which afterlife would you like to be taken to?
Every moment is beautiful.
There are infinite afterlives that you can choose from, so really the only limit here is your imagination. Ugh, that's so poetic. I love my job. Can I join the afterlife with you, Milo? Oh, bother. I'm rather unsure. I enjoy pudding, so perhaps some kind of dairy, or rather, maybe an orgy? But that's so cliché. Egad, let me think for a moment.
I have a thing, so...
I realize that you are literally contemplating infinity here, but please hurry this up. I have a very strict posting schedule to get back to. My followers need consistency, baby. Wow, spelling things with a Z is stupid. Who would be so lame to do that? You keep on doing you, Ballsy. Looks like Milo is getting impatient. You can tell because they just tweeted, I'm super impatient right now, LOL. Quick, suggest an afterlife destination for this soul. A big farm upstate with plenty of room to run. Or, if you collected enough karma points, you can redeem them to get reincarnated, like as a sentient burrito, or a K-pop star. Let's see. I mean, this is part of the Mer King's court, right? So realistically, he would be a mer person. So he can't exactly run. Reincarnate into something that can run. Aww. Reincarnation, you say? Milo, I don't think you mentioned that as an option. Rhea, I cannot believe you just brought up reincarnation. It's the most complicated option here. You have no idea how much harder you just made this reaping. Oh no. I'm going to need to know exactly how this works. How does one accrue karma points? Exactly how many do I have right now? However many I have, I should have more. Do karma points from previous lives expire? If you care at all about customer service, I'm sure you'll let me test drive lives to see which one I prefer. But my biggest issue is the reincarnation options. I demand to be reincarnated as an attractive giraffe. Why? That's my business, Reaper. Don't make me ask for your manager. But obviously, I want to make love in the body of an attractive giraffe. You know, I respect this man. Okay, Boomer, the giraffe package is 1,200 karma points. You only have 1,000 points. I'm sorry, but you don't have enough points to reincarnate as an attractive giraffe.
That's not trending.
God, I can't believe I just used objective numbers to communicate. This is the most aesthetically draining conversation I've ever had. And this is the worst customer service I have ever received. I want to be a giraffe. I demand a discount. Ugh, fine. If you want to be an attractive giraffe that badly, so I'm just going to take 200 karma points from Freya. This whole thing is her fault anyway. Milo snaps their fingers and the soul starts fading into a halo of light. I'm so happy, it sobs with joy. I'm finally going to have a long neck. I've never been so happy. You know what, I think this was worth it.
Sorry, not sorry.
Ew, that whole thing was not a vibe. I'm leaving, Freya. Remind me to avoid spending time with you in the future, okay? Aww. Milo takes off, clearly annoyed at you. You're sad that you upset them, and you're also sad that you lost all those karma points. At this point, you'll be lucky to get reincarnated as a can of Pamplemousse LaCroix. Along with the karma points, you also lose -2 charm and -1 smarts. You're not a smart bab. Implying that non-attractive giraffes exist. You're right and you should say it.
Light.
Let's win back points with Milo. Even the campfire! Oh my god. Oh my god. You wander over to the campfire, hoping to peer pressure someone into making with s'more. When you find Milo, Aravi, and Hex. They're all gathered around with notebooks.
What up, what up, what up?
Hey, Freya, check it out. We're doing poetry again. It's like normal sentences, but deep.
Aesthetics on point.
Exactly, Hex. As a Reaper with the finest taste in the living arts, of course I'm a poetry stan. In my infinite compassion, I thought that poetry could be a nice exercise for Aravi to connect with her feelings, and embrace them now with a little more joy. As opposed to her usual blind rage. You're doing your best, Milo.
Come on, Aravi.
Come on, Aravi. Okay, it's Aravi. Aravi. Poetry is tight. I mean, usually I express myself through the flavor of Pringles I'm eating, but Milo showed me I can also express those feelings with words. Words are pretty dank.
This is an opportunity to grow.
That's wonderful, Hex. You see, Ravi dear, there's poems for everyone. Like, epics are poems too. An epic sounds right up your alley, doesn't it? I just don't really get it. I mean, my grandmother used to read me the Mahabharata. I haven't needed to read this out loud either, I'm so sorry. Mahabharata when I was a kid. That one was cool and it might count as an epic, I guess. And I'm trying to put my feelings into this poem, but the only feeling I have is a deep desire to win. You have a desire to win? What do you want to win? The battle against your own vulnerability? That's always going to be a losing battle, Aravi.
Get good!
Get good! No, you do. I want to win the poetry, obviously. We went over this, Aravi. Aravi, this is not a competition. Poetry is the opposite of competitive. You're insulting Sylvia Plath by implying otherwise. As usual, Milo's just lying to my face so they can get an advantage in this poetry battle. Nice try, Milo. That trick won't work on me. Besides, I've told you this over and over. Everything is a competition. Everything. What about, I don't know, sleeping? Oh no, I love her. She is very good. Oh no, did my bottle freeze again? Oh no. Ah! Oh no. Ah! My face. But at least I look pretty cute in this one. Okay, Hey, here I am again. Yes, it is. It's a competition for who can get the most of it. Or you can do a challenge run to see who can survive on the least sleep possible. Oh, I'm doing that one. Well, what about yoga?
Yeah!
A competition for who is the most bendy and sweaty. Duh.
Bagels.
Wait, you guys, listen to this poem I just wrote. Bagels. They used to be everywhere, but now they are inside me. It's a metaphor for consumerism. That's a good poem, Hex. Milo's getting frustrated with Aravi's lack of vulnerability, and Aravi is about to physically fight Milo. Intervene before someone's feelings get hurt. Ever heard of slam poetry? It's poetry that you can turn into a blunt weapon to beat your opponents with. Whoever can club an enemy to death with their poem is the winner. Or, Aravi, you haven't even been writing poems. These are just walkthrough guides. If anyone here is a winner, it isn't you. Yeah, all my poems are walkthroughs. So what? Walkthroughs are pretty much the only thing I know how to write. What was I supposed to be doing? Good observation, Freya. Maybe that's the issue. Aravi, poems aren't supposed to be detailed guides to dungeons. But keep on doing it anyway, Aravi. We need it. They're supposed to be an expression of your innermost desires and the things you struggle most with. So, dungeons. No, conceptual things. For example, my latest poems are about the devastating obligation of constantly feeding a hungry audience, and the mild guilt I feel when I have to reap someone who's hot. Like me, Mila? Well, my innermost desire is to beat the sacred temple of the woods, and I struggle conceptually with the magnet puzzle and beating the big spider boss. You two are both valid. Those aren't innermost desires, they are literally video game objectives. Get some depth, you one-dimensional idiot. These walkthroughs are poetry, and that's final. Ugh, fine. If you want it to be poetry, you'll just have to milk and honey this thing. Put a bunch of unnecessary line breaks and punctuation there, and we'll call it a day. Fine, maybe I will.
Snacks though?
Man, I love milk and honey. It's my all-time favorite Pringles flavor. I did not need to hear that, Hex. After a few minutes of inserting random punctuation throughout her walkthroughs, Aravi lets Milo take a look at her poems.
You're trending, darling.
My god. Aravi, these poems are genius! They're exactly the sort of fake deep that'll resonate with my 14 to 17-year-old emotionally compromised demographic. Can you romance, Hex? I think so, yeah. Honestly, I struggle to appeal to this demographic at times. It's hard for me to relate to their emotional desperation. And now, I have a whole book of poems they're going to love. I suppose I should thank you, Aravi. You're welcome, I guess.
We should do a collab.
And I should thank you too, Freya. I don't know why, but somehow I feel like you're responsible for how this all played out. I am the god of this world. Milo seems pleased. Or it could just be the firelight hitting their contours perfectly. Either way, you're happy. I'm always happy when Milo is happy. Can you romance Milo's phone? No.
Smoothly.
Let's see. I think that between smarts and boldness, the boldness is probably the most important. Let's get bold. Oh my god, look at those! Oh my god. It's a cat. Look at that. Look at the bat with the bat babies. Look at that. Is that a mongoose? Oh my god. Is that a raccoon? I love these. I need sources for all of them. While hiking through the woods, you come across a bunch of delicious edible mushrooms. Eat them immediately. Well, you think they're edible anyway. I mean, you ate them, as I would. On a completely unrelated note, you also meet an ancient owl-powerful god who's timelessly intelligent and also really into Vaporwave for some reason. You gain +2 smarts from your dope conversation with the Vaporwave god. Thanks, Vaporwave god. You meet up with Dahlia to help her work on her Befriend a Forest Plant badge. You romance the narrator. Oh yeah, you can do that too. I think that was in second term. Again, DLC for the original game. Highly recommend. Milo tags along because the woods are looking particularly photogenic today. They really are.
This is camp!
Ah, here we are! A plant truly worthy of my friendship. It's bright, it's bold, it knows how to defend itself. It is, in all ways, my kind of plant. Dahlia has apparently decided to make friends with a patch of poison oak. You can do it, Dahlia. Milo, get a picture of me putting a friendship bracelet on this plant. I take a selfie, but I broke my phone getting my throw your phone so hard it breaks badge.
What doesn't kill you makes you stronger.
Can you romance Dahlia's shorts? Sig no. With pleasure, darling. Go on and get in real close. Give the plant a hug. Don't worry about the rash you'll probably get. Life's little chemical burns only bring us closer. Ooh, I have second term, but I didn't know you could do that. Sig bonk. Bonk. Alright, I'm ready. Snap that photo. Milo? My phone. It's dead. It was so young. Dead? Who killed it? I did through my thoughtless actions. Oh, why did I have to live stream our entire walk through the woods? Ah, that's right. Because every moment of my existence is worthy of careful documentation. You're right, Milo.
My phone!
But now I can't document any of it. If an influencer walks through the forest but none of their followers are around to see it, does the influencer even exist? You suggested a quick trip back to camp to charge everybody's phones. Yours is dead too because you can't stop googling butts. You want me to walk back to camp? With a dead phone? What if we see a good bird, or I have a keen insight about life? What if we have a good time and I can't share it with my friends? I'm so sorry, Milo. And I'm not leaving this spot until I get a picture with this plant. A friendship like this doesn't come along every day, you know. Come on, Freya, do something. I'm starting to get itchy from how much I want this badge. Everyone has wondered at some point what they'd do if their phone ran out of batteries in the woods. Luckily, you've got the perfect plan. Disguise your phones as cows so Zeus, god of thunder, comes down and has intercourse with them. Or inspire your phones to keep going with a motivational speech. No, I think that I can be motivating enough. Yeah! You stand before your lifeless phones, draw a deep breath, and prepare to make the greatest speech of your life. Can you romance Zeus? Probably not. I mean, would you really want to?
Hello, Internet.
Hades is where it's all about. Allow me. I've already inspired millions of young people. These phones are even younger than those people because of planned obsolescence, so it should work even better. Now let's see, where to start? Ah yes. Phones! I know how you feel. Burnout comes for us all sooner or later. Can you romance Hades? This is not the game for that. I mean, you definitely can in some, and I know that Hades isn't a drama CD series. But anyway, that's not here nor there. Whether you're a content creator, or a content consumer, or a content delivery device. But everything's part of a cycle, my friends. Could a phoenix rise triumphantly from the ashes without first burning out? Of course not! I'd like to share a photo of myself that really drives this point home. It's a picture of me gazing pensively across the ocean while the sun rises above the horizon. But I can't because my phone is dead. Oh god. All the motivational bravado seems to drain out of Milo. They trudge sadly over to their phone and pick it up, a look of sorrow in their eyes. Can you romance Freya? You can try.
My phone!
Oh, phone, my phone. What am I supposed to do without you? You are my mirror and my window, my platform and my shelter. You are the light that brightens my day and also literally my flashlight sometimes. Can I romance Freya? You can try. If I can't inspire you with my words, if I can't inspire you with my immaculately staged Instagram photos, perhaps I can inspire you with my love. Tenderly, almost hesitantly, Milo bends their head and kisses their phone, passionately, right on the selfie camera. Miraculously, it comes to life! Well done, fair hero. Hidden tones in a melodic falsetto. As versatile in prophecy, it was true love's kiss that awoke me from my slumber.
You're killing it.
I do love you, phone of mine. I love you more than life itself, which isn't hard because my job is literally to kill people. But even so, I absolutely, unconditionally... Oh, I'm so itchy! Take the picture so I can go back to camp! Oh right, Dahlia's been holding poison oak like this entire time. You take the heck out of that picture. Dahlia gets her badge, Milo gets about 1 million likes on Instagram, and you get +2 creativity and +1 boldness. Nice job, team! Let's see, evening time has come.
It might turn out okay.
I think that we haven't checked out the manor yet? Oh my god, look at all of those yokai. Oh my god, look at the thing with the tongue. Look at the thing with the long legs. And that dude's just cowering. That day in the haunted manor, you find a bunch of ghosts play. I don't know if I'm allowed to say that word. I mean, I know that it's just a card game, but I shouldn't say bad words. I mean, out loud anyway. I'm a good girl. Well, you're terrible at gambling, but that's never stopped you before. You face off against the champion, slam all your chips down on the table, and cry out, "I bet my immortal soul!" Everyone gasps. And then someone says, "Dude, chill, we're just like playing to have fun. Nobody's even betting real money." Say, crud? Oh, that's a good idea. Oh, you're not used to such low-stakes betting around camp. Honestly, it's a relief. You bet +2 boldness against champion instead, and you win! Good job, me! Now, you spilled apple juice on a power outlet, and you're about to scrape off the stickiness with your metal fork, when you see Milo.
Welcome to a new day with Milo Belladonna.
If it isn't Freya. Come with me, dear. I need an intern to help me lead a soul into the afterlife, and I'm confident you don't have anything better to do. You're right, Milo! You should really take this as a compliment. Not everyone has the dogmatic obedience and moral apathy to be an intern. Plus, you'll get paid in experience. Oh, I love getting paid in experience with Milo. You were looking forward to cleaning off that power outlet, but your fork can leak. You join Milo. They lead the way to a fresh corpse. A glowing soul lingers above the body.
Hello, hello.
Hello, recently dead cutie. I'm your new BFF for your journey to the afterlife. Some call me Death, others call me Desire. Oh, but my followers just call me Madness! The soul screeches loudly. The king has gone mad! Madness! It's another one! Okay, that was a lot. And to be honest, I don't love being interrupted. You almost ruined my flow. I'll start over. Hello, recently dead cutie. I'm your new BFF. Listen to my tale of woe! The soul keeps yelling. To the mad Mer-King! The king of the Mer-Kingdom has gone mad! Psst, Freya. This is totally a teachable moment. Newly dead souls always want to tell you how they died. It's easiest to just let them spill the tea. You agree to listen, so the soul begins shouting their tale. I was the Mer-King's master of coin. I served the Mer-King with pride and enforced a 180% tax upon the peasantry. Until the dark night, when the Mer-King was attacked. He survived, but he became paranoid, claiming that the attack was a coup orchestrated by his council. He killed us all. But 'twas no coup. In my dying words, I tried to tell the Mer-King 'twas an ancient curse upon the crown. That dark night, the Mer-King was struck by a vengeful spectre. I saw the spectre myself. It took the form of a young woman. As the spectre passed me by, I remember it stank of tequila and the devil's lettuce. Good for you, Polly. Oh my god, I'm riveted. The assassination, the coup, and now a ghost? What is with these coups? These are all the same coup. I'm afraid I might faint from the drama. I know, right? Thanks for listening. I feel better after telling my tale of woe. Okay, you can take me to the afterlife now. Oh, I'd love to, darling, but I'm afraid we have a problem. I see that you're hoping to bring along some luggage. That's fine, but you're way over our weight limit for immortal possessions. Over the weight limit? Preposterous! My family buried me with just 19 satchels of my dearest possessions. Can't I upgrade to Economy Plus? I'm afraid not, dear. I only give special treatment to relevant dead people, like the ones who are verified on Twitter. It's only fair. Pah! What do you mean I'm not relevant enough for special treatment? I know the Mer-King. You call this customer service? I call it madness. Let me speak to your manager. Uh-oh. Looks like this dead aristocrat is going full-on Karen mode. Quick, prove your worth as Milo's intern and help them figure out what luggage to leave behind. Leave the stationary bike. You don't have a physical body now, so there's no point in keeping it tight. And what about leaving behind the suitcase full of bowling balls? This is a tough decision. I say, looking at my stationary bike and wondering if I would really bring it to the afterlife. I think maybe I'm going with the bowling balls. Oh, phew. Ah, my charming intern is right. I am super charming. If you simply leave behind this large suitcase that's filled with just bowling balls, we can be on our way to heck. I mean, the afterlife. Egad, impossible. Don't you see? My bowling balls are my most prized possessions of all. They're rare treasures. I couldn't possibly part with them. But they'll be useless to you. After all, there are no bowling alleys in the afterlife. We installed a no greased floors rule after the great slippery soul orgy of 1608. You tasteless fools! These bowling balls are decorative. You're not supposed to play with them. They're each from an important time in my life. Wait, really? I just assumed that these are for a tacky weeknight bowling week. I'm curious, why are these balls so valuable to you, sweetie? I suppose I'll explain. See, look at this one. I bought this bowling ball the day after my wife left me. I miss her every time I look at it. Mood. And this one. This bowling ball is the exact same weight as the first baby I killed. When I hold it, I feel like the kind of person who wouldn't kill a baby. And this. This was my first bowling ball. My father gave it to me. Right before he said he was disappointed in me, burned down our house, and abandoned my family forever. Stop right there. Recently dead person whose name I'm not going to bother to learn. This is an emotional intervention. I know that you died, and life isn't easy for normal-looking people, but that's no excuse to hide your light under a shroud of sadness. These bowling balls are dragging you down. They're right, you know.
An opportunity to grow.
You need to leave this collection of miserable memories behind, not because of the weight requirement, because of the weight they represent on your heart. Oh, Milo, you're so wise. You're right, the soul cries out through deep sobs. I'm going to leave them behind. This weight, I rid myself of it. You, Milo, and the soul take the bowling balls back to their home, the bowling alley, and set them on fire as a dramatic gesture of catharsis. It's so moving. I feel so much better now. I feel so light in my heart and my soul. It's like I can fly. Thank you. Thank you, you angel of death. And thank you, you useless intern.
Got a gig.
I'm so happy you're happy, dear. And we really should get a move on. I just got a notification about another gig I have to get to right after this. An entire bowling league just needs to be escorted to heaven. Their cause of death was apparently arson and subsequent bowling alley structural collapse. Ha! So random. Oh, Milo. Milo gives you a glowing letter of recommendation and even lets you kill someone to practice reaping. Heck yeah! You get +2 creativity and +1 from the rush of murder. Good going, us! Alright, time to sit by the campfire.
Time to chill.
The Milo thirst cannot be quenched. You're intrigued by the sight of Milo forcing an unenthusiastic Joy to try on a series of costumes and wigs. Oh, please let us see this. Luckily, she rips them all off before you sit down, or else we'd have to actually show you art of that. My Milo thirst has been quenched, thank you. Always happy to oblige. Okay, fine, I see you're not that interested in shallow fashionista Joy, but I have lots of other ideas for your new brand.
Hashtag slay.
What about hard-boiled private investigator Joy? Or manic pixie dream Joy? Please no, Milo. Or sassy divorcee Joy? Ooh, that last one just gave me chills. I think that Joy could rock it.
Not happening.
Those are all dumb. Also, in order to be a divorcee, shouldn't I have already been married? It's about the aura, Joy. Good point. Wait, your wedding could be the plot of episode 1. This coven stuff writes itself. Oh my god, they're right.
Enough of this.
Milo, I already told you I don't need a new brand. I don't even have a brand. The idea that my personality is merely a trademark is dehumanizing and reductive. Joy, you're taking this too personally. Of course, personalities are complex and beautiful, but everyone still needs their own brand. You more so than anybody. It's true, just look at my brand. My brand is that I'm sad. I miss him so much, guys. Every season of The Coven requires some fresh renewal or adaptation in order to keep audiences interested. Think of it as character growth. I'd rather think of it as pass. Oh god, not a social media influencer-fueled show. Oh yes! Come on, it already makes sense. Just look at all the different brands you've had in past seasons. Like what? Like Insecure but Brave Joy, who fought to fill the shoes of previous Coven leader Grace after her tragic death. Or Grim Interdimensional Survivor Joy, who used the quantum compass to hop through dimensions after the Herald of the Longest Night killed Hope. Or, my personal favorite, Stark Heartbroken Joy, who was forced to move on after Liam disappeared in episode 9 until you two properly broke up on good terms.
Okay, that was not bad.
Oh, you're a pretty big Coven fan, aren't you? Do I have a rival here?
This is an opportunity to grow.
Freya, will you accept designs for new outfits? Not yet. Do I look like I can afford new outfits? No, I don't. I can't. I spend all my money on skebs. I dabble on some forums, which is why you should trust me with your next brand transformation. I know Joy Johnson Jojima better than you do. Actually, Milo knows Joy Johnson Jojima only second best. At least that's what you're going to make them believe. What brand should Joy adopt for the next season? Relaxed and left alone by Milo Joy, or exuberant salsa champion Joy? Absolutely, let's salsa. That sounds fabulous. You know it, Milo. What? That makes no sense at all. I'm a force of light and good in the world. My brand doesn't include dancing. Which is what will make it so unexpected. Salsa is such a spicy, vibrant variety of dance, it'll be the perfect obstacle for the normally doom and gloom Joy to overcome. Hey, just because I wear a lot of black and sing in a screamo band and constantly worry that the world is going to bend, does not mean I'm doom and gloom. Oh my goddess, maybe it does. We should get you a salsa costume right away. I'll get my edible arrangements guy to make you a fruit tat before you can even say I can't roll my R's. Hang on. Reba. Was that acceptable? Did I do it? Nice? Nice! I did it! Good job, yay!
This cannot be for real.
No, Milo, I'm serious. I cannot and do not want to dance.
Never stop being you.
Oh, don't be silly. You can dance. Remember what the esteemed Bob Ross always said. Talent is a pursued interest. Anything you can practice, you can do. I do understand we're on a time crunch, though. Showbiz waits for no one. I'll sign us up for salsa classes immediately. Oh, we can also always count on you, Milo. Tell me, who sounds like the more competent teacher to you? Camila Crazy Feet Fernandez or Loco Lorenzo and the Saucy Siete?
Bye.
Goodbye.
Bye, darling.
Hey, great idea, Joy. Divide and conquer. You go start practicing your steps and your twirls, and I'll make headway on the costume. You stay here and work with me, Freya, since this was your brilliant idea. Tell me, do you envision Joy wearing a blood orange mini dress or a beaded bralette? Well, you can certainly envision one undead hottie wearing those outfits, but it isn't Joy. This is giving you a lot of ideas for a Dia de los Muertos. Nice. You spend the evening helping Milo brainstorm salsa Joy ideas. It's not gonna go anywhere, of course, but when has that ever been the point? We're just here having a good time. Maybe this time I'll test my skills. Honestly, I don't really do very good on this, though. Mainly because I still don't recognize all of the silhouettes. Ah, welcome, welcome! You're new here? Don't fret. Let me explain how this works. This is wild, yet simple. I have a selection of drinks at hand. Yet hands come and go. There's little time to think, and if you don't choose a drink quickly, someone else might take it. It's push or get pushed. And these drinks? Look, choose whatever you want, but I'm not responsible for what you put in your mouth. I'm a wizard in training. For you to test my concoctions is somewhere between kind and reckless. So, get ready, and good luck. I will need it. Okay. Okay, I'm going for the rainbow arch. Going for this. Up, up. Okay, going for this. Nobody push me, nobody push me. Okay! I actually forgot what this does. Imagination shots. Ooh. Imagination shots. Drinking this will expand your mind. It's pure creativity. Ooh, this game looks tough. It is. The small unicorn is just decorative, but you can eat it if you feel like it. Oh, I love to eat unicorns. Ooh, wow, we are creative AF. So hard to believe you drank that. Good luck, I guess. And it's especially tough on multiplayer.
Today might turn out okay.
And I think that we haven't checked out Camp Dome yet. It's the Coliseum, I think. Wait, no, it's not the Coliseum, is it? But at any rate, it's a battle dome, alright. That day at the Camp Dome, you're doing some classic battle royale. Lots of fun and murder. I love both of those. You cornered another player who begs you to spare her life. You decide to spare her, but you still shoot an arrow in her spleen. Little known fact, people store excess charm in there. She starts bleeding charm, so you take blue charm and drink it. It refreshes you and makes your skin clearer. Ah, good. Now, you're in the middle of a rousing game of dismemberment tag. It's like hot dog tag, but with more amputations. When you duck to avoid a flying severed head and run smack into Milo. Huh? Doki.
Hello, darling.
Ah, Freya, the woman of the hour. Tell me, as long as you're here, which paint swatch do you prefer? Lifeless Corpse Gray or Jaundiced Slayer Yellow?
What?
What are we doing, you ask? Calculaster, darling, could you give the sales pitch this time, please? I have a story poll to tally the results of. Oh, Milo's a very busy reaper.
Milo and Calculaster. House
You
flippers.
You see, friend Milo and I consider ourselves experts in flipping and selling furniture. Given that Milo is an adept stylist and I myself am furniture, it seemed a natural fit. At the moment, we have taken on the daunting task of refurbishing and reselling the Camp Dome. Your mind, Calculaster, while simultaneously dodging flying jawbones and severed elbows, that the Camp Dome is not for sale, nor it his property.
Never stop being you.
Adversity has never stopped Cal and Milo house flippers before. If you don't give up on something you truly believe in, you will find a way. Oh, you're so inspirational, Milo. Friend Freya's doubt is reasonable, however. Finding a buyer might be difficult, given how dangerous the dome can be. Yeah, no kidding. For example, you're standing unmoving in the line of fire, narrowly avoiding getting pummeled by fists that are no longer connected to bodies. Well, that's just a regular Saturday night. Well, that's different. All of the players in Dismemberment Tag have consented to die in this game. But what about non-consensual death? The dome is fraught with offenses such as uncovered power outlets, exposed wires, unmarked exits, and the rodent infestations attracted by all these rotting corpses. It's a long list of OSHA violations that needs to be addressed. What if a newlywed couple with a baby wanted to move here? You make an excellent point, darling. You need to make the Camp Dome a safe space for monsters and baby monsters alike. It's the only way to stay ahead of the market curve. Well, baby-proofing the dome sounds like more fun than getting your nipples blown off in the Dismemberment Tag anyway. How can you make this place safe for babies? Punt the babies? No! Create more fire exits. That is, exit doors that lead directly to a bunch of fire, since fire is a very useful resource people might need in case of emergency. Or, you're going about it all wrong. Baby-proof means the place should be safe from a potential baby attack. Set booby traps for babies. Well, you really can't trust babies. Calculaster, my love, he is a good boy.
Success achieved.
Yeah, that is a wonderful idea, Freya. I've done much research on babies, and my findings have concluded that they are quite parasitic on young couples. Are you sure about that? Quite sure. Couples plagued with babies get 68% less sleep and spend 100% more time cleaning foreign vomit off their clothing than normal, which tends to bring them stress. Plus, the baby-couple relationship is incredibly one-sided. The couple provides nourishment, shelter, protection, and occasionally even affection to the baby. While the baby only tends to cry and produce fecal matter, which is useless to the couple.
Don't be so toxic.
I mean, I guess I have to agree. That certainly does sound like a parasitic relationship. Babies should probably be cancelled. Besides, given the severely declining economy, much of my young user base seems opposed to having children. Haha, take that, Shinzo Abe. So perhaps warding the house against babies is a good idea. Come, darlings, help me make some baby booby traps. You help them build crib-shaped cages, sticky traps that smell like breast milk, and semi-automatic rifles that will shoot anything that moves, which includes babies.
I am happy.
I'm happy we're able to provide such a nice service to our young market. Finally, we can create a space that is safe from insidious parasitic babies.
You reap what you sow.
Right you are, Cal, darling. It's like I've always said, life is too short to spend it in a toxic relationship, even if that relationship is with a baby. Ah, Milo, master of my heart. Oh, nice! Another wonderful quip about the nature of life from my favorite unliving being. You teach me something new every day, Milo. Heck yeah, the genuine happiness in Cal's voice completely justifies all of the furniture infanticide. You gain +2 charm and +1 fun! We are killing it! And by it, I mean the babies!
I hope this turn goes smoothly.
Alright. This is our last stat-raising chance. So, I'm going to the dome again. I want to be as charming as I can for Milo. Today, you're playing the most dangerous Camp Dome game of all, Charm Wars! The rules are simple. You must gain charm by the end of the round, or you will die instantly. Freya, you better earn some charm quick, like in the middle of the next 10 seconds, or you're gonna die. Oh my god, eat some charm, earn some charm already. Oh, okay, thank goodness. You just earned +2 charm. That was way too close. You're going to die in less than 48 hours. But honestly, this has been the best week of your entire life. And it's all thanks to Milo. They've been spending every moment with you, planning your big party and helping you celebrate all the best parts of being alive. Currently, the two of you are admiring some blooming pink cherry blossom trees together. In a private garden, of course, no peasants around to obstruct your view. Oh, that's so romantic.
#blessed.
Aren't the blossoms gorgeous, Freya? Technically, cherry blossoms are supposed to bloom in the spring, not in the summer. But I called in a few favors with nature, so you could see them now. It'd be a downright tragedy if you died before seeing these flowers after all. Oh no, I froze again! Why does this happen? Bye. 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 Oh no. Hang on. Bye. It hasn't ever acted up before. Bye. 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 Please. Oh no. Oh, come on, do I have to buy a new camera? Come on, I just bought it like last month. Okay, I'm back. Okay. Milo sighs happily and leans on your shoulder. They whip out their phone and start texting. You realize that this is one of your favorite parts of life. Quiet, comfortable silence, while someone you adore is texting right beside you. You enjoy the moment. Ooh, look, Freya. The caterer for the party just confirmed that they can make the amuse-bouche look like tiny versions of her face. Thank God. My, I can't believe that the party is tomorrow. Life flies by so quickly. By the way, have you started contemplating your big party toast? It'll be the total climax of the evening, and really the encapsulation of what made your life worth living. No pressure though. Why don't you read me what you have so far, darling? I'm sure I'll be thoroughly impressed with your profundity. Okay, it's time to impress the heck out of Milo with your big party speech. You've been working on it, so this should be pretty easy. You'll just have to make up 2 poetic metaphors and 1 mind-blowing closing line. Here goes! Alright. The end of a beautiful song. A decadent, juicy peach to be enjoyed to the last bite. As I prepare to leave, I want to tell you about the thing I think everyone should do at least once before leaving this realm. We should all kiss Milo.
Aesthetics on point.
Ah, yes, yes! Your words ring so true, so wise! I brought death to so many people and I couldn't have put it better myself. Death truly is the end of a beautiful song. When you think like that, my job as a Grim Reaper requires a whole new layer of meaning, doesn't it? And life? Such poetry, Freya! You make life and death make so much sense. Of course, if life is clearly a decadent, juicy peach to be enjoyed to the last bite, it can only end with the end of a beautiful song. Those 2 things are such a perfect complement for each other. Such an obvious balance.
Life.
Milo, I'm
so
blushing.
Beautiful.
When you put it like that, you make me fall in love with life all over again. Freya, I didn't know you had such poetry in your heart. Thank you for sharing it with me. Finding your poetry in life may sound cheesy, but it is so necessary. Sadly, there are so many people spending their lives complaining and focusing on what makes them hurt. So much frustration, anger, and sadness. It's true that life can be hard, but it's not a good or bad thing. It's a complicated entanglement of many things that spin and spin until it stops spinning when you least expect it. Will you welcome death as the final chapter to all the delicious things your soul savored? Or will you ask yourself why you never got the chance to kiss Milo as you realized all that could be and wasn't? Then there's other people. The ones that, as you say, see life as a decadent, juicy peach to be enjoyed to the last bite. It is so sweet to watch them die. Their soul truly sings, Freya, as they found the little miracles hidden in their day-to-day. I love their expression here. They remember all the kisses, all the dances, all the laughter. Every celebration where they ended up embracing the sun as it arose, surrounded by loved ones. So embriagated of life.
Magnificent.
They look so at peace, and as they take my hand, they tell me about all those beautiful memories. Milo takes your hand. How can you not love life when, in between all the pain, it has the potential to harbor all that raw, aggressive beauty?
Every moment is beautiful.
Isn't everything weird and wonderful? If only we had only met before. If you had had more time, we could kiss Milo together. Imagine that.
You're killing it.
No, I choose to focus on what's good. I am happy that we met now, Freya, and that I got to know you this well before you go. Oh, Milo. Come! Milo pulls you into vibrant, passionate dance. Tomorrow will be a sad day, but also a wonderful day. Let's dance to life, and to all that makes this wild ride something so memorable. And to you and me.
Life is a gift.
Let's dance forever till the world ends. Dance with me! They look at you so intensely. It's like they pierce the very core of yourself. So close to the end, and yet feeling like life is just blossoming into such a feast of emotions. But who cares? Today you dance. Today you dance forever. And in that moment, I swear we were infinite. And now, the last day of summer. It's time to choose who to date. It's Damien. Just kidding, it's Milo.
Oh, hey.
Today is the day. Today, you die. Hey Freya, we both know what happens now. Are you ready? as ready as you'll ever be. Your big party goes off without a hitch. It's a true celebration of life. Your life. Everyone loves my interpretive dance and Elton John and my big speech. After several hours of dancing and fun, everyone has gone to watch the meteor shower or elsewhere. It has been beautiful, hasn't it? I've loved doing this with you. I didn't know you that well before, but now that I've helped arrange a celebration of your life, I think I know you much more better. And I must admit, I like what I see. Okay, it should happen any moment now. I'll get a ping on my phone for the gig. I asked to take any gig nearby tonight, so I should be the one bringing you to the other side. You two hold hands and wait. And wait. Weird. Let me check something. Oh. Oh. Okay, so, funny story. I think I misread the gig. It wasn't you who's dying tonight, but another Freya. It's a pretty common name, you know. Yeah, it is. Tonight a goddess dies. If only I paid a bit more attention to my gigs. My bad. You're forgiven. No, you're not gonna die? I mean, you will someday, but not tonight. Blue-balled. Still, we could keep on celebrating life if you know what I mean. Milo starts undressing while entering the lake. They throw you a short, suggestive glance.
Swim the warm waters of sins of the flesh.
Your heart stops for a second, but like in a good way. You join Milo in the lake. They're so free, so in love with life. It's inspiring. You could learn a lot like them, like how meaningless it is to worry about death. You could spend every minute basking in the earthly wonders of being alive. Where are Milo's nips? I mean, it's under the ghosts, right? And that night, you celebrate life in a feast of flesh and desire. Ah, yeah. Again, it's because I lost all of my save data. I'm not a noob. I'm not owned. Before we knew it, those weeks were gone. It felt like a hot minute, and it felt like an entire lifetime. That night, as we saw summer coming to an end, we all wondered what would come next for us. It felt like the end of something big. Little did we know, I still had many wonders and misadventures in store for us. Now I'm older, and I can see it, how those years became the foundation of the mythology of our lives. Broken hearts turned tragedies sung for centuries, wild nights became epics treasured forever. Every kiss and every laugh is now a constellation we'll always find while gazing into the starry night, no matter how many years go by. Ah, youth, like the scent of fresh lemons, you see. Even today, I can still close my eyes, and I'm there. On that last summer night. Feeling like I was just starting to live life. I really love this credit sequence. With all my friends around that campfire. So young and unafraid. And so, ready to start.
Welcome to the streamer version of the credits.
Oh my god, I haven't listened to this before.
Thanks for playing Monster Camp. What did you like the most?
I liked it.
Will you review it?
Yes, I
I
have.
am the bringer of a message just for you. All live streamers of the world. I was commissioned to write a song about your issues so you can use it with no conditions. It's a pinky promise.
It's a promise.
It won't strike you down, down, down. We won't bother you down the line. You will monetize streaming Monster Camp. You won't get a strike playing Monster Camp. You'll be just fine streaming Monster Camp.
Thank you.
The notification bell and whatever. You will make your favorite streamer stay a bit better. Don't you forget it. Like if making content wasn't hard enough to worry about this stuff, like losing all your revenue or getting your third strike, but not with Monster Camp. Streaming Monster Camp, you won't get a strike. Playing Monster Camp, you'll be just fine. So now that we're here, my name is Cloudy Martinez. Oh yeah, I made most of the music for the game. What
Wow.
did you think of it?
You did great.
Come on, just go and buy it.
I will.
Buy it, Dahlia and Damien have me looked up writing songs for Pentagram, and they won't let me go until we sell 1 million copies. Streaming Monster Camp, you won't get a strike. Playing Monster Camp, you'll be just fine. Say goodbye to the streamer version of the credit song. And remember, streaming Monster Camp, you'll be just fine.
Oh boy, poison! Alright. Well, this has been fun. I'm glad we got my favorite secret ending. The Lo-Fi channel got a special thanks, and that's awesome. It is! Oh yeah, and welcome to the stream! Alright, so, oh, I see that a lot more people joined on the back end. Oh, I am really sorry. I don't think that I have the energy tonight to do another playthrough. I think that I'll see you guys again on Tuesday, though. Or at least I hope so. That's really up to you. Anyway, I hope that you enjoyed this as much as I do. If you don't have Monster Camp, it's on Steam. I highly recommend it. And Monster Prom should be on the Switch, too. Let's see. Thank you for streaming, you strange anime girl. Thanks for coming, Cygnus Orion. Oh, enjoy your weekend, Freya-san. Thanks, you too, Stel. Alright, bye guys.